Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today's video is an abs and core practice, so it'll be a challenging flow that will incorporate poses that are gonna work your abs, your core, your obliques, and probably some of your other muscles too. So if you need water or a towel for sweat, go ahead and grab that. And just make sure to listen to your body throughout the practice. Come to child's pose if you need a break, and just work within your own edge. So let's begin by taking a couple deep breaths just to get our mind and our body prepared for a good practice today. Hands can rest on your knees and close your eyes down, making sure the back is straight and that the shoulders are relaxed. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Second deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. One more deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. And then come back to your natural breath. And if you want to set a goal or an intention for your practice today, you can do so at this time. And then on your next inhale, gently open your eyes. Let's make our way up to a table position. Hands underneath shoulders and knees underneath hips. Rotating the eyes of the elbows forward as we wrap the triceps. Going into some cat-cow. Take an inhale, lift the chin up, flip the tailbone upward. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone under, chin comes down to the chest. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Moving through a couple more rounds of cat-cow. Coming back to a neutral spine. Let's float our weight forward, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. Coming down to our belly, elbows are tucked in, and we'll just do some pulsing here. Inhaling up, lifting the chest off the ground, and exhaling down. Just moving through these motions with our breath. One more round. And come back to your table pose. Now let's just come down to our child's pose. Toes touching, knees out wide. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the hips back towards the heels. Melt down to your mat. One more breath. Let's float our body back forward and begin our flow with tiger pose. So you can do tiger pose down from your knees or up and down dog. If you're down on your knees, you're just taking your right leg, extending it back with an inhale. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose. Hug that heel in. And if you're doing it up from down dog, pushing back to your down dog. Extend that right leg back, inhale. Exhale, float your body forward into a plank. Knee into the chest, heel tucked in, nose coming down. Let's do 2 more rounds of that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and flex your foot as you step it up in between your hands. We're gonna try to stay up on the back toe as we inhale up to a high lunge. Now, if you want to lower that back heel down for stability, feel free. Inhale, straighten that front knee, rotate that back heel down, arms come out wide. Exhale, reach forward, Lower the hand down. It could come to your shin, your ankle, a block, or to the ground. Left arm extends up towards the sky. Feel free to stay here in your triangle pose, or you can come to floating triangle, letting that left arm come up over the ear and bringing the obliques into it by extending that bottom arm as well. Inhale. Exhale down to a runner's lunge, and we'll make our way into half moon. So for half moon, go ahead and take your right hand, bring it a foot or so in front of your toes over on the pinky side, on the pinky toe side. Shifting our weight forward, bringing the back leg up. Left arm extends up towards the sky. Now, if this is a bit much for you, go ahead and grab a wall. Fingertips come to the wall. Just coming down as much as you like. And then we're gonna do some crunches here. So you can do that while grabbing the wall still. If you're up in full half moon, go ahead and extend that arm over the ear. Let's do 3 crunches. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release back down to your runner's lunge. And we will step our right foot back, coming to plank. You can drop down to the knees here. You can come up to down dog, or you can move through a vinyasa. If you're moving through your vinyasa, shift your weight forward. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Remember, you can always drop down to your knees if you need it, because I'm already losing my breath here. So remember to breathe. Let's move into tiger pose on the left side. Extend that left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Go ahead and step that foot up in between the hands, coming up to high lunge on this side. Good. If you need to rotate the back heel down, you could do that. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward with the left arm, come down to triangle. Staying here, or if you want to bring the obliques into it, right arm extends over the ear, left arm extends out as well. Inhale. Exhale down to a runner's lunge. Coming to our half moon, left foot in front of the toes on the pinky toe side. Shifting our weight forward, grabbing a wall if you need to. Coming to half moon. Then we'll extend our arm overhead, do our crunches. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale, lower down to your runner's lunge. Step that left foot back, taking a rest or moving through your vinyasa. Take a couple breaths here. Good. Inhale. Exhale, go ahead and drop down to table pose. So what we're going to do is step back to a plank, and then we're going to walk our feet forward and back. Or you can jump as well. So you can step, or you can jump. And we'll do that 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, now step those feet up. Let those toes face forward, feet hip distance apart. And we're going to squat down to Malasana. So you might be up high, elbows inside of the knees, feet flat, or you might be down lower. This is giving us a chance to open the hips and also to have a little bit of a break here. Good. On your next inhale, take your hands, bring them down to the mat. Make sure those feet are underneath the hips. And we're gonna bring our thighs parallel with the ground as we sweep our arms up for chair pose, shifting the weight into the heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Take an inhale. Exhale, dive down to forward fold. Good, feel free to bend the knees here. And if you wanna grab the elbows, you can. And we'll take our hands, bring them back down to the mat. We're gonna move into fire hydrants. So all you're going to do, hands are down at the mat, and just shift your weight onto your right foot, lifting your left leg off the ground. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and other side. Hold for 3, 2, 1, lower. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melt down to forward fold again. Taking a couple breaths here. Hands could come down to the mat. Step or jump back to plank, taking a break or moving through your vinyasa. If you want to come down to child's pose, you can. Inhale. Exhale, drop down to the knees. And we will do the same thing again. Though I'm not looking forward to it either, but we're gonna do it. Step back, come into your plank. Remember, you can step or jump. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Step those feet up. Come to your Malasana squat. If you could hear my heart beating right now. Getting that cardio in and strength building in. Now, hands will come to the mat. Bringing those feet underneath the hips, toes facing the front of our mat, thighs parallel to the floor. Shift your weight into your heels. Make sure that belly is engaged. Sweep those arms up for chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, forward fold. Whew. Good, let's move into our fire hydrants. Shifting our weight into the left foot. Lift the right foot off the ground. It can be a little or a lot. 3, 2, 1, lower. Other side. Woo. 3, 2, 1, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melt. Good, plant those hands down in front of the feet. Step or jump back to plank. Taking a break or moving through your vinyasa. Couple breaths. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop down to those knees. Moving into a child's pose just for a breath or two. And we will float our body up, coming on our sits bones. Bring those feet out in front. Let's move into boat pose. So option 1 for boat pose, hands are at your sides, an inch or so behind you. Staying here, this might be enough. Making sure you're light on those hands to be able to engage that core. Trying to keep your back nice and straight. Or if you're ready for it, go ahead and bring either one foot off the ground or both. And then if you are feeling comfortable there, coming out to half boat for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, hug the knees. Doing a lot of good work here. Let's move into it a second time. Hands come behind you. Engage in that core here. Go ahead and lift the feet if you're feeling comfortable. Arms may or may not extend out in front for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Woo. Let's scoot our hips close to our heels as we come down to our back, moving into dead bugs. So we will take our feet, bring them off the ground, knees are at a 90-degree angle. Trying to make sure those knees are over the hips. If you want to engage your core more, you could bring them forward a little bit. Arms extend up as well. And we are going to extend right arm back, left leg forward, and left arm forward with the leg. And back to center. Good. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. A couple more times each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Release those knees. Hug them into your chest. Rock side to side. And we are going to rock up to a table position. So you can either slowly make your way up to table, or you can use your momentum to rock up, whichever works for you. So I'm going to rock a couple times. 1, 2, get your momentum here, prepare, come up to table, coming all the way up to table pose. And bring those big toes together. Shift your weight back towards your heels for a child's pose again. Good. Now go ahead and bring those knees close together and lower down for child's pose this way. Remember to bring something underneath your hips if you need elevation. Let those shoulders relax. And let's shift our weight back forward, coming up to table position again, letting those hips come down as we come back down to our belly, moving into our Cobra again. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. You can stay with this motion, or you can straighten those elbows out, coming all the way up to up dog. And maybe rocking your weight from one hip to the other. Stretching the belly out. Engaging the thighs a little bit, lifting them. Getting a good stretch in the front of the belly. Coming back to table. And then we'll make our way to a seated position. Again, however you get there, legs extend out in front. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, lower down for a forward fold. Seated forward bend here. Just letting those hands fall wherever they fall. Getting a nice counteracting stretch to that slight back bend we just did. Couple more breaths. Go ahead and come back up to a neutral spine. Bend your knees, bringing your feet flat, scooting the hips towards the heels as we come down to our back. And from here, we will take our right ankle, cross it on top of our left knee with the foot flex, trying to make sure the ankle clears the knee here. You can stay here, or if you feel comfortable with it, both hands come behind the left thigh as you pull it in towards your chest. And then maybe that right elbow pushes into that right knee, pushing it away a little bit, getting a deeper stretch here. Take an inhale, exhale, release the left thigh, let that leg cross fully over the left leg, and then let both knees fall over to the left. You can let this left hand rest on the outside of the right knee, Right elbow comes in line with the right shoulder. Gaze over to the right if that's comfortable for you. If you need a little elevation under the knees, you can bring a block or a pillow under there. Couple more breaths. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Hug the knees into the chest again. Releasing them to the floor, the feet to the floor. This time, left ankle crosses over right knee, foot is flexed. Grabbing behind that right thigh, pulling it in towards your chest if that feels okay. And then maybe pressing that left knee away. Inhale. Exhale, release the right thigh, crossing the left thigh over, letting those knees fall to the right. Hand comes on the outside of the left knee. Left arm cactuses to the side, gaze over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, hug the knees back into the chest. Rocking side to side one more time. Take an inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the knees in tight, squeezing as tight as you can. Exhale, release, letting your hands come to the sides, palms facing upward. Feet reach the corners of your mat as we move into a Shavasana. Just taking a couple deep breaths here again. Inhale deep. Exhale, sigh it out. Deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. One more deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Just taking a couple moments to relax here. Focusing on your breath. And on your next inhale, start to roll over to your right side. Just taking a moment here to reflect on your practice and all the hard work you just did. And also just taking this time to show some gratitude to the self. And begin to bring your body up to a seated position. Sweeping those arms up overhead with an inhale. Exhale, bring them down to heart center. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed this abs and core practice. Let me know what you think of this video down in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. Peace and love.